Good afternoon and welcome to the Benefits YouTube channel. This video will be about how to access your open enrollment enrollments via our ADP portal. It's facilitated by your HR benefits team, and with you is me, Elizabeth Martinez. In order to access all of your open enrollment enrollments, you will have to log into your ADP portal to make any changes to your benefits. You will have to go to this link right here in order to access your ADP portal. Please make sure to write this link down correctly on your internet browser. Once you've done so, it will open up your ADP portal. You will then click onto User Sign In. Once you've clicked User Sign In, you will be prompted to enter your password and your username. If you already know how to access ADP and you remember your password, then there's no need to listen to this presentation. However, if you do not know how to access ADP or you need information on how to reset your ADP password, then this would be the correct video to listen to. You will then be prompted to enter your username and your password. Make sure to enter both your username and your password correctly in order to successfully log into your ADP portal. Your username typically is your first initial of your first name and your full last name at UniHealth. For example, for me, it would be emartinez at UniHealth. I wrote down my username, I wrote down my password, clicked OK, and I'm all set and logged in order to start my open enrollment. However, if you cannot remember your username or your password, you can also get your username and reset your password if need be. In order to reset your password, you'll click on Forgot Your Password. Once you've clicked on Forgot Your Password, that will be able to direct you in order to reset your password. You've clicked on Forgot Your Password, and then this type of screen appears, and you will be prompted to enter your user ID. Your user ID, like I said, is your first initial usually of your first name and your full last name at UniHealth. If you cannot remember your username, you will click Forgot Your Username, and that will prompt you to answer a couple of security questions that will then generate your username for you. Once you've entered your correct username, you will then click Next. Once you've clicked Next, you will have two security questions that you have to answer in order to successfully reset your password. Your security questions are questions that you generated when you first created your ADP portal username and password. Make sure that you remember these questions in order to successfully answer them correctly. You will click down onto this arrow and you will have a couple of questions that you can choose from. Click one of them, answer the correct question to that security question. Then click again on the arrow box, and then you will see another security question that you can pick from, and you answer the correct question here as well. Once you successfully do that, you will then receive an activation code to your Unity email address. Please make sure to open up your Unity email address and open this email from securityservices_no reply@adp.com. On this email, you will see an activation code. Make sure to copy the activation code correctly, either copying it or writing it down in order to write down the correct activation code onto this screen in your ADP portal. Once you write down your activation code correctly into this box, you will then be prompted to reset your password. If you never received an activation code to your email address, you click Send a New Activation Code, and that will send a new email with the activation code to your Unity email address. You will then be able to reset your password with a new password and ask to confirm that new password. Make sure that you write down this new password so you don't forget it, and that you have it handy when you're enrolling into your benefits, because you will need to log into your ADP portal. So once you've reset your password and you've logged in successfully, you're all ready to make your changes to your open enrollment benefits. What can you change, or what can you enroll in? Phase 1, which started October 19th and ends November 1st, will cover FSA parking and transit, FSA dependent care, short-term disability, and retirement. So if you know you're going to make any changes to these, go ahead and log into your ADP portal and make the changes now. If you want to make changes to your medical insurance, your dental, your vision, your FSA medical unlimited purpose, and your health savings account, you should log into your ADP portal during phase 2, which begins November 3rd and goes to November 20th. Even if you don't want to make any changes, we highly recommend that you log in, update your personal information, and also review what changes are occurring to your medical insurance, if any, your dental, your vision insurance. It is always important to log in and see what type of changes will be occurring during open enrollment. Once you're successfully logged into ADP, you will then see this page. This will be your home screen for your ADP portal. You will click onto the Benefits tab and click Review and Change Benefits to initiate your open enrollment. Once you've clicked there, you will then see a screen that will say either walk me through the process or pick up where I've left off, and that will walk you through the entire open enrollment process. Thank you so much for listening to this video. If you do have any further questions regarding open enrollment, feel free to contact us at oe@unityhealthcare.org.